Hi everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Course Design 101 with Crazy Canuck 1985. So far just to recap, we've laid a hole down from scratch, so with just a tee box and a green. Then in episode 2 we worked on building our green. And then in episode 3 we worked a little bit on learning how to contour our bunkers. So we contoured that green side bunker, and then we contoured this kind of funny looking bunker here, which is, you know, it's okay. It's a little bit deep now that I'm looking at it, but, you know, that's fine. You just get an idea of how to use the tools. Okay, so next we're going to talk about, well, now we've got, you know, we don't have any fairways or anything yet, so we need that. So what we're going to do is, I like to start from the green and work backwards. Okay, so I've kind of got an idea. I'm kind of going to twist it around because I'm still planning on putting some water here. Okay, so we're going to twist it back, and then it's going to go around this bunker, and then back to the tee. So that's kind of my plan. So we're going to create fairway. So now you're going to use some different shapes here. So I highly recommend you don't just use these. Okay, they look, oh, they're nice and long, I can make really big shapes, and it's going to be, you know, really quick. But if you look, let's just lay down a shape. Look how many, like, little turns and edges there are. It just makes for a really sloppy looking fairway if you lay that down over and over and over again. So I suggest you stay away from those and stick with a bit smoother edges. You can still create turns and twists and all that, but, you know, it just looks a little bit cleaner, I think. So I use all these different tools here, so I like to start from the green here. Okay, so you want to have a nice smooth transition from green to fairway. Okay, so something like that. And then I do the same thing with the rough that I did in episode 2 with the greens. I just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clicks does it probably for most of these. If you use the softer brushes, it's going to be more like 2 clicks. So with these US Open contests, they're wanting to make difficult courses with not a lot of light rough, more heavy rough. So this technique probably will work best for you. You don't have to do this. You can lay down rough kind of freely, because it doesn't have to be exactly perfect every time, but it's something I prefer. It's a bit cleaner look, but again, you do not have to do that. Okay, so let's continue going down our fairway here. So again, you want to avoid kind of real sharp, drastic changes in your fairway. You just kind of want it to flow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to kind of start turning it back this way. So I'm going to use lima bean here, because I'm still planning on putting a lake there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you know, this is kind of the more monotonous part. It's not that exciting, but, you know, it's one of the, it's the most important part in shaping your hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm using this lima bean shape quite a bit. So I'm going to just kind of curve it around. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so, you know, it's coming. Let's make a straight edge here. Okay, so the tee box is here. We just got to take a look at what this shape looks like so far. Alright, so we're going to kind of start straightening it out this way. Alright, so we're going to do that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, And, you know, I like to extend the fairway. Right now it says 2T 197. I like to start my fairway about 150, 160. But again, it all depends on, you know, your preference. So, I'll just stop it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there. That's laying down some fairway and some rough. Now, right now, if we're looking on the outside edges, you see how you know, there's some rough, and then there's a little bit darker green, and then it kind of gets into brown. Now, I like to have a little bit more of a lush look, and this changes. It's different on different themes. It especially shows up on Countryside. It's really brown, the heavy rough. And, you know, it depends on the look you're going for. I like a nice cleaner look around kind of bunkers and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some heavy rough all the way around my outside border. And the nice thing about this, remember the holding down A in the earlier episode to contour? You can do the same thing with surfaces, and this makes it really quick. So I'm just going to pick a soft brush. I like using this kind of soft, ovally, weird-shaped brush. Okay, and I'm just going to hold down A, and then I'm going to move around, make sure I get the bunkers. Now again, you don't have to do this. Some people like a bit more of a rough look around their bunkers, and that's fine. And I'll let go. And you see how it's now green? Alright, so, you know, I think that looks good. But again, don't have to do this. So, you know, just going around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make my way around here. See, I'm still holding down A right now. And now I'm going to let go. And there, now I've got a whole bunch more green. I like the brown, and it's hard. If you look at Bison Run, Reed Duke's course, he does a really good job of kind of blending these colors, which I'm not very good at, but I'm just kind of showing you the basics of how I lay down some heavy rough. So, moving along, moving along, moving along. So this saves so much time, this method, that I literally just learned a day or two ago. And now, we've got the whole area. Oh, I missed a few spots. It's not perfect, this method. It misses spots. Let's just check. Moving down, moving down, moving down. Missed a spot here. And here. Alright, so now our hole is starting to take shape a little bit. Alright, so that's been episode 4, laying down fairways and rough. I will see you later for the next episode.